And don't worry too much about if you don't have these props. We can I always give modifications when things get a little bit trickier. Okay, we can start. To start the class, come down onto your back and extend your legs straight. Soften your gaze or close your eyes if you haven't done so. Just let yourself start settling in. Let your knees naturally fall open. And wherever that makes the most sense in this moment. And if you're like me practicing outside, maybe start embracing the sound around you instead of taking it as a distraction. And start noticing the rise and fall of your rib cage, your belly, your chest. And with each inhale, big inhale, feel that air coming in, nourishing your blood cells, nourishing your body. And exhale, let everything go. We're gonna start bring some vritti quality into our breathing. Sama means same, vritti means fluctuation. So with matching the length of our inhalation with our exhalation. To do so, you can just eyeballing it. You can also add a count of 4 or 6 or even 8. Whichever length that makes sense to you, that kind of keeps you in a natural breathing space and not restricting at all. And if this is your first time practicing some of it, I'll guide you through it. And if you practice this before, feel free to go with whatever length that you're comfortable with. And we'll start with count of 4. Inhale for 2, 3, 4. And exhale for 2, 3, 4. Inhale for 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Continue like that on your own. And remember, it's totally fine to stay in this count of 4. And you feel like you have more space, you can always proceed to 6. And if you'd like to proceed towards higher count, maybe try count of 8. There's no competition here. You stay wherever makes the most sense to you, to your body. And for some people, it might be a count of 10 at this moment. After this round, finish 2 more rounds. And at the bottom, so exhale, extend your arms over your head, walk your heels away from you. Just let your body grow like a tree towards different directions. And start swinging your arms and your legs towards the left side. Create a banana shape with your body. Try to press your right sit bone toward the ground so you're not roll onto your left side body. Option 2, hook your right foot onto the left. Breathe into that right rib cage. One more big inhale. And exhale, come back to the center, switch to the other side. Option to hook that left foot onto your right. And deep breathe into the left rib cage. Press your left shoulder down. Press your left sit bone down. Take one more big inhale. Move back to the center. Hug your left knee in. Roll your left ankle. Bring the top of the left thigh really close to your chest. Open your elbows toward the side. And extend your left leg toward the sky. We bend it in toward the sky. Bend it in. One more time like that, just to wake up the back of the left leg. The next time when you bend your left leg in, use your right hand to guide your left knee over towards the right side of your body. Keep your left arm onto the ground and press the left shoulder down. So we keep the integrity of our spine. Option 2, bring a block underneath your left knee. Give the support. And if you're curious, you can also extend your left leg in this twist as well, just to experiment it. But only to the point that you're not sacrificing the quality of your breathing. One more big inhale. And exhale, bring back to center. Extend your left leg out. Actually, keep your right leg straight. Step your left foot down. Inhale, arms over your head. Reach it towards the sky. Exhale, sit up. Arms by your ears. Open your arms to the right side. Swing your right arm toward the front. Lean back. Round your upper back. Tuck your chin in. And slowly roll back to the ground. Inhale, extend your arms over your head towards the sky. Use it to lead yourself sit up. And open your arms towards the right side. Swing your right arm back to front. Round your upper back and slowly, with control, roll back down to the ground. 3 times, more times like that. Roll up, arms by your ears. Open to the right side. Bring right back forward. Roll back down. Last time, make it really, really slow. Feel your body warming up. And when you're rolling down, make a count of 8. And all the way down. Extend your arms, extend your legs again. Take a bullet over. And exhale, hug your right leg in. Use your arms to bring the top of your right thigh very close to your chest. Roll your right ankle. Bring your hands behind the right knee and extend your right leg straight. We bend it. Kick it up. Last time like that. When your right leg bend again, use your left hand to guide your right knee towards the left side. Keep your right arm onto the ground, press your right shoulder down. Your right knee might be on the ground or not. It doesn't matter. And this is up in the air, and if you want some support, always use something like a block to catch it. One big inhale. And exhale, let it go. One more big inhale. And exhale, move back to center. And step your right foot down. Same thing on the other side. Extend your arms over your head. Reach your hands toward the sky. Use hands to lead yourself to sit up. Arms by your ears. And open your arms to the left side. Swing your left arm toward the front. And slowly roll down. Inhale, arms over your head and toward the sky. Roll up, arms by your ears. Open to the left side. Three times more like that. Keep pushing the back of your left leg down into the ground. Pull the left toes towards your body. Last time. And roll down really, really slowly. And extend those legs, extend your arms. Last time, roll up with both legs straight. And flip over onto table pose, Dhanurasana. Bring your wrists right underneath your shoulders, the knees underneath your hip joints. Spine neutral. Reach your neck long. Inhale, reach your left hand up. And exhale, scoop towards the right side. Inhale, reach your left arm up. And exhale, scoop to the left side and bring the left arm all the way down to the ground. Thread the needle. Your hips might be shifting towards the right side now. Bring your attention to move it toward the center. So it's still neutral as when we were in table pose. Option to stay here. You can also start walk your right hand towards the front of the crown of your head. Gaze through your right armpit. Option to step your right foot straight. Come up onto the ball of your right foot. Press the hamstrings of right foot toward the sky. And if you get it, and you feel like you have a steady foundation here, you can probably even start lift the right leg up to the hip height. Wherever you are, come back to center. And walk your right hand in front of your face again and scoop up your left arm. Extend your right leg toward the back. Point your right toes and tap your right toe to the left side, outside of your left leg, and tap it to the right. Bring more weight into your right hand because your hips might tend to lean toward the left side. With control, only your right leg is moving. Imagine you're drawing a half moon with your right toe. Next time, bring your right leg back to center. Tuck your left toes. You can walk your hands one handprint forward. And straighten your left leg. Push your hips up. Down dog split. Inhale, reaching through the right heel. Exhale, bring the right knee into the left elbow. Inhale, extend it long again. Exhale, bring the right knee to left elbow. Inhale, extend. Last time, right knee to right elbow, left elbow. And step your right foot to the left hand. So instead of traditional low lunge, we're in a cross leg low lunge. Hug your thigh bones towards each other. Inhale, arms up. And lower your pelvis toward the ground. Concentrating on hugging those thigh bones. Next, straighten your right leg. Ardha Hanumanasana, half split. Inhale, pull forward, open your chest. Exhale, straighten your right leg. Pull your right toes towards your face. Last time, pulling forward. And exhale, half split. Stay here for a moment. And melt your chest towards your right leg. Come back to low lunge. Inhale, arms up by your ears. Next, open your arms to the right side. And release your right hand onto the back of your left thigh. Both cartwheel, both hands down, framing your right foot. Lift your back knee up and step your left foot behind your right. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold over the legs. If you have the blocks, start walk your hands on the blocks and to the left side. Get those hamstrings deeper stretch. Walk back to center. So if you have blocks or water bottles, keep your hands onto them. Keep your spine long. It's almost like Ardha Uttanasana. And shift weight onto your left foot. And step your right leg toward the back. Supported warrior 3. Bend through both legs and start slowly draw your right knee into your chest. And stand up. Make sure you have a wall to lean on if you need it. And bring your hands on your hips and extend your right leg long. We bend it in. We extend it. We bend it in. Last time. And lower down your right foot to meet your left. Bring your big toes together, heels slightly open. Arms forward and up. Sit into Uttanasana, chair pose. Make sure you look down, you can still see your big toes. Take a big inhale. And exhale, let it go. Option to open your arms. Option to twist to the left side. Come back to center and fold over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, step your left and right. Come to high plank. Hug those outer hips in. Option to drop your knees down and bend your elbows, hug your elbows towards your chest. Move through Chaturanga and lower down all the way to your belly. Extend your arms out, bring your hands to where your elbows were. Point your elbows towards the sky. Inhale, reach your chest up. Pull through the top of your feet. And exhale, release down to the ground. Inhale, pull your chest up. And exhale, release. One more time. And exhale, this time dip your right shoulder down. Gaze through your left armpit. Lift back up. And exhale, dip your left shoulder down. Make some space in the joints in your shoulders. Time on each side. And exhale all the way down by your chest to push to child pose. Heels toward your hips toward the heels. Pushing into your palms. Catch your breath here. Whenever you're ready, tuck your toes. Lift your knees up and straighten your both legs into your downward facing dog. We've been to down dog split, so even though this is your first down dog today, hamstrings should this moment. Just pause here for a little bit. Use this moment to capture your mind practice instead of just your postures. One more big inhale. And exhale, rock forward into high plank. Lower your knees down. And we'll switch to the other side. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, scoop it under your left arm. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, thread the needle with your right arm on the ground. Make sure that you're concentrating on bringing the hips into the center. And start walk your left hand toward the front. Gaze through your left foot. Straighten your left leg. Come up to the ball of your left foot. When you feel like you got the foundation steady, you can also start use that left heel, the back of your left leg to lift it up. Press into the back of the right arm and the left palm. Release the leg if you have it. And start walk your left hand back to your face. Extend your right arm up. And come back to table pose. And the left foot back. Again, try to concentrate on bring that right hip towards the center. And tap your left toe to the right side. Enjoy half moon to the left side. Let's do a couple more rounds, side to side. Invite some space into our hip sockets. It requires a lot of strength in our core as well. And next time when your leg is back to the center, tuck your right toes and lead with your left leg. Push to down dog split. Inhale, reach into the left foot. And exhale, bring the left knee into right elbow. Inhale, we extend again. And exhale, bring the left knee into right elbow. Last time. And step your left foot to the right hand. Crisscross leg, low lunge. Bring down your back knee. Inhale, arms up. Lower your pelvis. Hug your thigh bones towards each other. And exhale, hands down, straighten your left leg. Half split. Pull your left toes towards your face. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, straighten your left leg. Pull forward into low lunge. And exhale, half split. Stay here for a moment. Melt your chest towards the top of your left thigh. Notice if you're still hugging your thigh bones towards the midline. One more big inhale. And exhale, pull forward to low lunge, arms up by your ears. Inhale, reaching to your fingertips. And exhale, open to the left side. And rest your left hand on the back of your right thigh. Reverse. Continue hugging your thigh bones towards each other. Come back to center and both hands down. Lift your right knee up and step your right foot behind your left. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, fold over the legs. Find your blocks. And keep your spine long. Feeling energy shooting out of the crown of your head. And start walk your hands towards our and exhale, walk back to center. Keep your hands on whatever supporting them. Shift the weight onto the right foot and step your left foot toward the back into Warrior 3. Imagine you're stepping that left foot onto the wall behind you. And bend into both legs and start slowly come up with your left knee hugging into your chest. Bring your hands into your hips. Extend your left leg long. Rebend it. Extend your left leg long. And rebend it in. Last time. And exhale, release your left foot down. Big toes together, heels slightly apart, and sit into Uttanasana, chair pose. Drop your hips down. Use your core, your arms to lift your torso up. Option to open your arms to the side. Option to twist to the right. Bring arms back to center and fold over the legs. Inhale, lengthen your spine, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, fold over the legs. And roll up. Reach arms toward the sky, Ardha Hasta Padangusthasana. And exhale, hand to your heart center by your side, Tadasana. We'll move through a couple rounds of water rotation. If you have your own rotation practice, go ahead with it. Otherwise, I'll get to bring your left foot in front of your right, cross your legs. Inhale, arms up. Bring your hands to your heart. Reach your prayer up. And exhale, fold over the legs. And step your right foot to the left corner, back corner of your mat. Lower your right knee down, just like the crisscross leg low lunge we did before. Lower your pelvis down. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, hands down. Step your left foot in front of your right. Down dog with crisscross legs. Lift your right leg up. And step it to your left hand. Lower your left knee down. Arms up. And exhale, hands down. Step your left foot behind your right. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold over the leg. Hug your legs together. Roll up. Parivrtta Hasta Padangusthasana. And exhale, hand to your heart center as a prayer. Inhale, reaching your prayer up. And exhale, fold over the legs. Step your left foot to the right back corner of your mat. Lower your left knee down. Hug your thigh bones towards each other. It's okay to be wobbly. And hands down. And bring your right foot in front of your left, which we did not do on the other side. Come into high plank with your legs crossing. Knees up or down. Pull through chaturanga. Inhale. Move to back bend of your choice. And exhale, we'll meet a downward facing dog with our legs crossing. Inhale, lift your left leg up. And exhale, step your left foot to your right hand. Lower your right knee down. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, hands down. Step your right foot behind your left. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold over the legs. Roll up. And exhale, hand to your heart center. That's prayer. Inhale, reach your prayer up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Step your right foot to the left back corner. Inhale, reaching your arm up. And exhale, hands down. Step your left foot in front of your right. Keep your toes tucked. Move through your chaturanga. Inhale. Pull into back bend of your choice. And exhale, we'll meet at Dhanurasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Step your right foot to your left hand. Lower your left knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Step your left foot behind your right. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, release through the legs. Roll up. Hand to prayer in front of your heart. Inhale, reaching your prayer up. Exhale, fold over the legs. And step your left foot to the right back corner of your mat. Last time like this. Hands down. Step your right foot in front of your left. Keep your toes tucked. Option, no vinyasa. Or you can directly push to downward facing dog if you want to be gentle on your shoulders. Inhale, lift your left leg up and step your left foot to your right hand. Hug your knees, hug your thigh bones toward the midline. Lower your pelvis down, hands down, and step your right foot to the behind the left. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, fold over the legs, roll up, and to your heart center. Uncross your legs, come back to Tadasana. Give yourself a moment to catch breath. And whenever you're ready, bring your big toes together again, heels slightly apart, and sit into Dhanurasana, chair pose. Bring your hands together as prayer. And your right elbow outside of your left thigh, twisting to the left side. Feel the resistance between the right elbow and the left thigh. Option to stay here. You can also open your arms. For some people, this might be easier because you are getting more support from that right hand. And carefully lift your right foot up, and slow as possible with control, step the right foot toward the back, and cover your arms up. Open your arms and twisting to the left side. Continue concentrating on hugging the thigh bones toward the midline, and reverse by putting your left hand on the back of your right thigh. Come back to center and face your torso toward the front. You can step your right foot slightly in. And exhale, fold over the legs, pause halfway, keep your torso long, reaching to the crown of your head. And exhale, fold over the front leg. Keep a soft bend in your left knee, so you're not overstretching your left hamstring. And just melt your chest toward your left leg. Press into the pinky edge of the right foot. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and step your right foot back, bend into your left foot. Right hand down, left hand up. Simple twist. And start slowly. Reach your left leg toward the back, stacking over your right side plank. Push your hips high. And bend your left elbow and bring it down to the ground. We'll twist to the right side, but side plank, but on the left forearm, reaching your right arm up. Bring the right elbow down as well. Parallel your elbows. Make sure your elbows are right underneath your shoulders. And lower your pelvis down into Sphinx pose. In Sphinx, pull your elbows towards your chest. Open your collarbones. Option to stay here. You can also start pull your left heel towards the left hip bone. And bring the left hand to grab the left foot. And if you got it, maybe you can try to turn your left hand so your fingers are pointing forward. You point your left elbow toward the sky. And release from it. Switch side. Bring the right heel to the right hip bone. Grab the right foot with your right hand. Pushing into the left arm. Wherever you are. It hugs toward the midline. Hands by your chest. You can push to plank or child pose, and we'll meet a downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg long. And step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, arms by your ears, power lunge. Press into the left heel and press into the right foot. And start launching your left leg into warrior three. From warrior three, bend into your right leg. Just like the beginning of the class, bend both legs and start draw your left knee into your chest. You can revisit of the bending and straightening your left leg again. Option 2, grab the left big toe with your left pieced fingers and step your left leg straight. You can also use a strap here as well. Depending on what you're focusing on. If you want to focus on balancing on the one foot, you can just use your left hand and keep the left leg slightly bent. If you want to focus on stretching your left hamstring, wherever you are, release from it, and step your right foot to the back and just roll over your ankle. And come back to Tadasana, bring your toes in together, heels slightly apart. We'll come to second side. Sit into Uttanasana chair pose, arms by your ears. Bring your hands into prayer. And bring your left elbow onto the right top thigh. Inhale, reach into the crown of your head, lengthen the spine. And exhale, revolve the right rib cage toward the sky. Option to stay here. You can also open your arms. Start carefully, come up to the left toes. Lift the left leg. Slowly step toward the back. Keep hugging your legs towards each other. And cartwheel your hands up, twisting to the right side. Reaching to both fingertips. And reverse by resting your right hand onto the back of your left leg. Come back up and twisting toward the front. And step your left foot slightly in, straighten your right leg. And fold over the right leg. Pause in the halfway for a little bit. Reaching to the crown of your head toward the front. And exhale, fold over the right leg. Pyramid pose. Parivrtta Hasta. Push into the right left heel, left pinky edge. Pull the right hip for the back so it's even with your left. And exhale, step your left foot back, bend into your right, left hand down, right hand up. Simple. And transition to side plank on the left hand. Bend your right elbow as gracefully as possible. Lower down to your right elbow. Extend your left arm up. Forearm plank, side plank to the left side. Bring the left forearm down as well. And lower your pelvis down into strings. It's totally fine to stay in strings. It's already giving a lot to open your shoulders, open your chest in this back bending. And you can also revisit that quad stretch and hamstrings strengthening by pull left foot into your left sit bone. Option 2, lift your right elbow up from the ground. And release from that. Switch side. Belly wherever you are. Bring your hands back chest or plank. We'll meet a downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up and step your left foot between your hands. Arms forward by your ears, power lunge. And start launching the weight into the left foot and lift your right leg up. Warrior 3, Parivrtta 3. Bend into both legs. Start draw your right into your chest. Can do the leg bend and straight my leg forward. Use the strap here as well, right hamstrings. Put your left hip in. One more big inhale. And exhale. Well, if you practice with me for a while, you know that we often visit the same pose one more time, but a little bit faster. So inhale, sit into Uttanasana, and twist to the left. Open your arms. As an option, drop your right foot and slowly toward the back. When you side, reverse it on the front pose. Option to stay here. Find your block again. You may bring it inside of your left foot. You can also bring it outside of your left foot. Keep your right foot, keep your right hand on whatever support you're having, and extend your left arm up. Option to stay here. You can also move the block forward with your right hand. Bend into your left foot. And lift your right leg up. We will half moon. I feel like it's so much more difficult for me to balance on this shaky deck. Lower your right foot down. Right hand down, revisiting that simple twist. And step into side plank. Left arm, forearm down, and right arm up. Forearm side plank. Bring both forearms down. Forearm plank. Lower your pelvis. We'll meet in Sphinx pose. From Sphinx, bring the soles of your feet together. Bend both heels toward the sit bones. You can straighten both arms. Feel energy shooting out of those knees so you're not compressing your low back. And exhale, release. Hands by your chest, push into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. And exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Come back to that power lunge. And lunge into warrior 3. Bend into your right leg. Draw your left knee into your chest. Okay, this is a funky part. You can do Parivrtta Hasta Padangusthasana again, the extended hand to big toe pose. You can also grab the left big toe with your right peace fingers this time and step it forward. Option to extend your left arm toward the back, twisting to the left side. Gaze can to the left side or to the right hand. Tuck your right outer hip in. And exhale, release it. Bring the right foot to the back, roll your right ankle. Release some tension from it. And we come to another side. Sit into chair pose. Bring hands to prayer. And left elbow onto the top of the right thigh. Lengthen your spine, shooting energy off the crown of your head. Option to open your arms. Lift your left foot. And start slowly. Step the left foot toward the back. Cover your arms up. Twisting to the right. And rest your right hand on the back of your left leg. Reverse. Hold. And step your left foot slightly forward. Start slowly fold over the right leg. And the prayer pose. Pushing, bring it close to the right foot, or outside of the right foot. Bring the left hand onto the support and extend it right up. Option to stay here. You can also bend into your right leg and start launch into revolve half. Parivrtta Hasta Padangusthasana. The high. And land your back foot down, left hand down, passing by the simple twist. Bring the right foot on top of your left, side plank. And left forearm down, parallel your forearms, forearm plank. And lower your pelvis down, Sphinx pose. You can revisit whichever shape that we did before. You can also bring your chest down toward the ground, arms toward the back. You can pull your heels toward the sit bones again and grab your ankles with your hands. It's totally fine to stay here. There's already a lot of shoulder opening, chest opening here. And if you like to, take a big inhale. And exhale, raise your chest up. Dhanurasana, bow pose. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Tuck your knees towards the center. And exhale, let everything go. Bring your Hands by your chest. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg high. Step your left foot between your hands. Come up to the ball of your right foot. Inhale, arms by your ears, reaching forward, power lunge. And then still long, cross the back of right leg toward the sky. Your chest. You can practice uchi practice. Grab your right big toe with your left kiss fingers. Step that right leg long. And open your right arm toward the back, twisting to the right side. My right side is so much tighter. Keep hugging your left outer hip in. And exhale, release everything. Step your left foot back, roll your ankle. Bring your big toes together, heels apart. We'll revisit chair pose last time, I promise. Come up onto your toes in this chair pose. And lower your knees toward the front. Lean your torso toward the back. And move your knees toward the center of the mat. Grab the heels with your hands. Sit your spine tall. Inhale. And exhale, tuck your chin towards your chest. Roll your chin towards your midline. All the way down between your thighs. Until the crown of your head hits the ground. Sukhasana, rabbit pose. With the same, start slowly, roll the chin along the same midline, and come sit up. Both hands down, come to table pose again. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your tailbone. Uttanasana, cow pose. Next, round your back up. Marjanasana, cat pose. Move to some rounds on your own. You can also add some wrist to the back. Come back to neutral. Open the left knee. Draw some big circles with the left knee. We were focusing a lot on hugging toward the midline, so we didn't open our hips too much today. And drop the left knee behind, outside of your right knee. So your right shin bone is on the right side of your left shin bone. And push your hips towards your heels. If you have tight outer hips like I do, it's a good idea to have something to sit on the top. Gomukhasana, cow face. This is a really deep outer hip stretch after we've been hugging them in through the practice. Option to stay here. Now, so walk your hands toward the front. This is a training pose, but also allow your heart rate to come back down to natural pace. Start walk yourself up into table pose again. You can add some cow and a cat in between sides. Open it. To the left side of your left knee. And sit your hips back with your left knee on the top of the right. You notice different sides are very different in this pose. Inhale, sit tall, reaching both sit bones into the mat. Next, exhale, melt your chest toward the stacked knees and walk your hands toward the front. With the pose getting longer and quieter, you might notice that more noises are coming back in again. Simply observe it. We're not practicing this pose just because it looks fancy. We live with things to mimic things for how we deal with things outside of this mat. And start walk your hands towards the front and lift your hips back up. Maybe some final cow and cat, or even side to side. Swing around, come up to your hips, roll down all the way to your back. For one last back bending, you can bring your heels toward the hips and slide the block or a heavy book underneath your sacrum for supported bridge. If you feel like you have more energy to use, you can also just lift your hips up off from the block, pushing into your arms. You can even move the block away and clasp your hands and roll up onto your shoulders. Create more shoulder and chest opening. And push your hips up toward the sky. And if you're on the block, option to move it to the lowest height of your feet toward the ground, toward the sky, waterfall. It's nice to end the class with a rested inversion. If you're nearby a wall, you can also bring yourself to the wall and rest your legs on the wall like this. Can use this chance to practice any other poses that you'd like to practice today. But make sure that you give yourself a little bit time for resting before Shavasana. And if you're in waterfall, you can also roll up onto your shoulders. Extend your legs toward the sky, come into shoulder stand. You're also passing by a halasana plow pose by bringing the foot over your head. See your hamstrings or your pelvis above your shoulders. Wherever you are, you'll meet at Supta Padangusthasana. Bring the soles of feet together and drape your knees open. Keep one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Just like the beginning of class, start noticing the rise and fall of your chest, your rib cage, your belly. The poses might slow down, but can you practice it just with as much as concentration as you carry through the practice? If this makes sense to you, you can stay in this shape for Shavasana. Otherwise, extend your legs long again and rest your arms by your side. Simply sink your body into the space underneath you. Shavasana. If you're not rushing to anywhere after this, and if you like to stay in Shavasana, please feel free to do so. Otherwise, if you're ready to come out, start wiggle your fingers, your toes, gently sway your head side to side. And roll yourself onto your right side. Pause there for a moment, just like how you practice any other shape. Use this as a transition for yourself to get ready. Use your hands to support yourself. Sit up. Find a comfortable seated pose. If possible, keep your palms facing down. You're not. And if it resonates with you, bring our palms together. It's prayer. We finish class with one sound of as a gesture. Big inhale. And exhale. One more big inhale followed by on. Bow your head toward your heart. Thank you so much for practicing with me today.